Down in Tanzania, there was a bus carrying a bunch of photographers and naturists who were out on some type of a trip. I think there were about 6 or 8 of them on this bus, and it was in a bad car accident, just out in the middle of nowhere in Tanzania. So it was a very serious accident. So the first call we got was from one of the leaders of this group on his satellite phone and said, we have a really bad situation here. So the call immediately gets connected to one of our nurses. So she got the details, and the situation was there was one person that died at the scene. They had 4 severely injured people. The closest place was 10, 15 kilometers away. Some locals had thrown them all in the back of a truck and brought them there. So this little clinic had no power. It was really just a bare basic first aid station. So this instructor's on the phone saying, I don't know what to do. This wasn't supposed to happen. All I have is a satellite phone. Please help me. So we realized right away this is a serious situation. It was obvious 2 of them had serious head injuries. One had a very bad leg injury that was bleeding profusely, and the other had some chest injuries with collapsed lungs. So they were very sick people. So we weren't really concerned about getting them to definitive care. We just needed to, at this point, we called scoop and run in the emergency medicine world. So we need to get them out of there to someplace that could stabilize them. So right away we get a regional air ambulance that's going to pick them up and get them to the first stop, drop them off. It's an adequate facility. They have a CAT scan, 1 CAT scanner. They have some basic capabilities, but not someplace you'd want to be long term. So in the meantime, we had already been working with our company in Nairobi to get an air ambulance launched from Nairobi to pick them up. And so they flew in, got them to Nairobi. In the meantime, the guy who had called us initially stayed back to be with the guy who wasn't seriously injured, and also because we still had several people who had died and we needed to get their bodies moved. And moving a body is something although I personally am not involved in, but it can be very complicated because you can't just move a body across county, much less country lines. So there was a lot of logistical support that had to be done that our team was taking care of. So he stayed to take care of that. Got the other 2 to Nairobi. Within an hour or 2 of landing, they were both in the operating room, the one having chest surgery, the one having brain surgery. Then over the next few weeks, they both got better. We got the bodies moved back to their home countries, and then the guy with the head injury, we eventually got, the less serious head injury, we got to Nairobi. And then the 3 of them, although we had hoped to get them all out of there together, they were from different countries, and also we ended up doing 3 different transports and got them all home. And those people would have really been up a creek without someone like us there to help take care of them.